Hello everyone, good morning. Today we will gather first Python concepts related to FastAPI. This team is basically about gathering the concepts and discussion what we planning of how we are going forward to FastAPI because till now whatever the stream we did and whatever we concepts we understood, we find a very good gap that we need to know the Python concepts also. There are tons of Python concepts are coming and we are learning on the go, and there are some Python oops concepts are there that needs to be go in detail. So we first know like what are those first API concept related Python concepts are there which we can go in deep, and we need to cover those so that during learning it will not be a blocker for us, or it will not be a blocker for us, so that we can proceed our first API concepts very fastly. So that is the only thing. So first thing I will tell that let's get started with it, and once we will gather the concepts, then we will proceed, then we will decide like what to do when, or we can learn some Python concept and just know the headings and definition of Python concepts, and every day few concepts we'll pick and learn, like that also we can do. So I'm planning about it, so let's see, let's first gather those concepts, and once these concepts are finalized, then we will decide what to do. Let's get started. So here I asked him the question that I tell him the theory that when you are learning the Pydantic library, there we found Python data classes, type ends. So when you go to Python data classes, I get to know about instance method, class method, and static methods. And same like decorator concepts also came, where we found function call inside function and like that. So I told the I'm going to give this plan that so keep a fast API concept and map in detail related Python concept that we need to know. Response models, fast API concept controlling response structure, excluding sensitive data. Okay. Model called class variables versus instance variables, inner classes. Pretty much lots of things. Enum classes according to enum. Okay. Try expect blocks, exception handling. Okay. Middleware. Modifying behavior functionality. Background task. Current task after response. Incongruency. Can call that. Phase 3 we need to complete first, right? So I need to complete path 1, 2, and 3. Above given, what are the concepts? Find new definition and example. It's fine. And what are the concepts? I need to know in detail. Before starting fast API. Then on the go every day I will pick one concept and learn it in detail. basic class oops we need to know. Okay, then we can type hints, already we go through it, right? So that is not the point. So here what are the concepts we learn already? Functions, we know how functions are happening. Type hints already we know. Decorators we understood that basic syntax. String formatting, not require handling, we will do. Only concept is this basic concept that we need to know. Instant attributes, creating object, basic inheritance. So and then we will plan each day concept in it, and every day we will pick one concept. Like we will start from functions. Functions only understood. Functions can be used as arguments, higher order function closures. All these things we will learn one by one. No, first we'll complete this data classes and all. Okay, once we completed this, then we will go to this. Then we will go for string formatting or any other concept. We will go one by one. So we will do a different stream for it, or the same stream also we can do. So you can go for it. So let's learn about classes and oops basics for Python. Classes and oops basics for Python. Wait, it gave me a program, right? User is a class. What init will do? Init is the constructor, I think. So when this will call, init will self mean. What class user does? Class user contains fields and methods related to class. What init and self mean? Self is the when we execute. So for example, when we create the object of the class, or when we call any method, first we need to create the object of the class. When we create the object of the class, the init method will execute and it will pass the object to the self, and the object have the access to name, age and email variables. So then what will happen? Then user ID came, type of dictionary. User ID is a type of dictionary, that it is saying. And when user equals to okay, let me tell it clearly. Okay, let's see. Okay. when we call the execute the above line value, method will call and of and value will pass, and user id is of dictionary type. Then user object created, and init is the constructor method. Self will be replaced with user object, and what and all the values user class have in the parameter will pass by using the object to name, age, and email. Then it will print then get user info. Method will and then init method will return the object, and we print, and then user info will return all the values of id, name, and age, and then print the called with value 1. User object is created. Init is the constructor method. Values are assigned: name, age, email. Function returns a dictionary. Is an integer, means returns a dictionary. Okay, function returns a dictionary. Okay, these are not the actual value. The type hints, not the actual value. Okay. Self will replace with user object. placeholder that refers to current instance being created. Name, Python automatically knows which object you are talking about. Replace self, it's automatically the object. So user, think of it like this. When user is created, Python creates an empty object. Python call init that empty object. Inside init self, yes, we are return to user. Object is now complete and return to user. Object is now complete and return to. Okay. Now initialize the object. Init just sets the object attributes. Is not by init but by Python. No attribute. Stored in variable. Object is now complete and stored in the variable user. Yes. So here when this will call return the dictionary, so then empty object will created and the self will have now the instance created, the self will have that value, and self dot name will initialize the parameters that received, right? Then self dot name, what the self dot name do now? So empty object is created. In the self parameter we have now the object, product object. Okay, the same self will pointing to the same product object now. Okay, that's the reason I told, right, it will replace. No, it will not replace anything. Here it says that, here it says something, self is a placeholder that refers to the current instance being created. Whatever the current object created, self will have that now. When these values are passed, right, so now what will happen, self dot product self dot name having laptop, so laptop will be stored. Self dot price equal price will be stored. So now previously it's created the empty object, now self have name and price, sorry, object have name and price and with their values, then it will, then object is complete and it have all the values, and it have all the values accessed, like it have all the values with product object. Okay, now it came here, product, when you write product does product already have the price value, product does price value will come here into quantity. Quantities come as an integer, right? So quantities came as an integer here. Quantity is how much? 3. Multiply it and return, put in the total. Now return the dictionary object product dot name and total. So then it will return, it have product dot name laptop and total is this. Result will now print only the total. So today what will happen, that once we get the doubt of particular Python concepts, we came to Claude and we will ask, this is the plan we created, and like otherwise we will just ask to Claude first, like what are the concept I'm missing to understand this, or what I need to understand exactly. So this will help to reduce some part of the time, so we will specifically know those concepts, and details also we will have, and we will every day we will pick some hour, we will, if we have time, some hour we will, it does not yeah, some hour we have time, and we will give few time to the completed object to the user. Python itself do this. Python creates the object before init runs. Okay, init is the initializer, sets of the object. Okay, init will initialize. Okay, yeah, good. When my dog is called, self refer to my dog object. Python automatically does dog dot bark underscore dog dot bark my dog behind the scenes. Okay, self equals to my dog in this case. That I know, but while explaining things, it a little bit confused. But yes, so you understand the basics of FastAPI, like init and all. Now, so we can continue with few other parts. One second. So what we understood from this overall we understood here today what is the work of the init method, how the object is creating when you are calling a method, what the class how the class is returning the objects, and how the dictionary is printing. So I think pretty much we know the basics. Okay, so I think we can continue almost I think in next 5 minutes I think I will close the stream. So then from evening when we do the stream again, so we will continue all these concepts. Okay, we in it and always understood, right? And then what will happen that time we have the doubts, right? What are the exact doubts? So first, when the doubts are coming, we will note it down in a particular place that okay, these are the specific concepts out. Then we'll come to Claude, we will ask that these questions concepts I need to know. So in detail what are the things are there, and in just overview what are the things are there. So then we will ask that specific questions for the overview so that we can able to know the overview questions, and then it will be helpful for me. Otherwise we can't go haphazardly in detail of the Python, and there again few concepts are missing out, again going to somewhere else, and this is not a structured learning. So and it is also taking lots of time to of the understanding the basic Python concepts. And every day I'm thinking maybe starting from Monday, so every day we will pick one concept of the Python and we will go in detail. We will spend at least 30 minutes 40 minutes for first Python, and then we will go to our fast API thing, and that is pretty much good. Thank you for joining the stream. We will meet in the evening.